all doing beautiful, wonderful, and amazing. All right, so this is going to be a twin flame reading, and it's going to be eternal, timeless, okay? It is for the year 2021, but if you find this at any other time, it's okay to apply it. I think you were meant to find it, okay? All right, so I'm going to be using a Circle Manchetti deck, the Tarot Grand Luxe cards for this twin flame reading. I'm going to do whatever my heart feels. Whew. Twin flames, as you guys know, are one soul, two different bodies, okay? It's a masculine and a feminine energy, and one body inhibits one particular energy more so than the other. It's a lot like a yin and a yang. There may be a dot of the other mixed in with that substantial amount of one energy, but majority is going to be one energy. And this is where people are going to resonate more with a masculine or a feminine energy. You can be a male in a divine feminine energy, and you can be a female in a masculine energy. It has nothing to do with heterosexual or homosexual. It's just the energy. So it doesn't really matter how you resonate. It does not talk about your preference for sexual partners. It's an energy that you embody more so than the other. Okay? All right. How can you tell you're on a twin flame journey? There's going to be some signs. You're going to see numbers and synchronistic events. And it usually starts once you've met your twin flame. Okay? Usually. It can start when you haven't, but my experience, and I'm a professional tarot card reader specifying and specializing in twin flames, it usually starts after you've met that partner. Okay, so right around when you've met them or you're about to meet them, you're going to start seeing numbers like 1111 is majority. The others are 111. Others might be 222. And 444, 333, things like that. Okay. So there's going to be some strange events. Usually your paths are tied together, okay, like a compass. You're usually drawn to each other and your paths cross. You might live in the same vicinity, work in the same field, live around the same area, you know, whatever, maybe never met, but you crossed paths. Thank you, Sharia, for the $13.99. I appreciate that. So anyways, you're also going to have strange knowings about your twin. You feel like you can read their mind easily without effort. You feel deeply, strangely connected to them. They remind you of yourself, okay? Or they remind you of just the epitome of peace and comfort. Excitement and butterflies, of course, but peace and comfort for your soul. It's kind of like your soul is home around that person. So there's a lot of synchronicities between the two of you. The majority that you can find out, the majority of information that you can find out if you're a twin flame or not, would be your birth chart. So check your birth chart. I specialize in Vedic, but I recommend Vedic, and let it check you out. Let it see, is your Rahu and your Ketu, which is your north node and south node, are they aligned with that twin flame? Usually it's a 1-7. Okay, so the twin flames have a 1-7 axis. Okay, so either your Venus and Jupiter are a 1-7 axis, your nodes, okay, are going to be a 1-7 axis, or even your sun, moon, or rising, those may be a 1-7 axis, but it's usually quite the opposite of you, literally 7 houses away. To be more specific, you're going to see the nakshatras that blend you together, and you're going to see your ruling planets are also going to blend you together. So there's a lot of different spiritual signs that you can see. Okay, the law of attraction works really well with your twin flames. It's a very spiritual connection. Okay. All right, so let's just start. What is the first card that comes out for the twin flames? Okay, that fell. We have the moon card. Okay, the moon card's the first card that comes out. I'm just going to do a pre-shuffle here. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. We have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio here. So there is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio connection between the twin flames I'm reading for. And please give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Anyways, the moon card is a Cancerian card. The moon is the ruling planet for Cancer. And I feel strangely connected to someone that may very well have a Cancer moon or a Pisces moon in this reading. It doesn't have to be Vedic. It could be tropical. I don't care. But there's 2 images here of moons. The High Priestess card is a Gemini, Scorpio, and Pisces card. And the moon is a Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio card, but majority Cancer, number 1. So be open, but there is watery moons connecting these twin flames. I think you both might have a watery moon. I would check the Navamsha if you follow Vedic. If you check the Navamsha chart, which is a D9 chart, I think you may find these moons there in a marriage chart, okay? It doesn't have to be, but that's kind of what I'm seeing. But either one of you or both of you has a water moon, okay? And I do feel it's connecting you guys in some way, and there may very well be a 1-7 axis between you guys and these moons. So for Pisces, it would be a Virgo. For Cancer, it would be a Capricorn. Okay, for Scorpio, it would be a Taurus. So you're going to see these 1-7 axis points on this twin flame journey for this specific twin flames. But getting back to the message here, what is the overall underall message that comes out first in the pre-shuffle? Secrets. If there was one word for both of these cards, it would be secrets. It would be hidden things. It would be unseen emotions. Someone here is very good at bottling up their emotions and hiding their emotions, restricting you from knowing those feelings. But it's also a deeply connected relationship. You guys can feel each other, even when you're apart. You can hear each other when you're far apart. You know what they're thinking and what they're going through. It's a psychic knowing. There's also strong telepathy seen here. You guys are trying to control your psychic spiritual side with your conservative conscious side. You are at a battle between your subconscious and your conscious. But things are coming to the surface. There is an iceberg melting. Something is coming to the surface. It's like a crab out of its shell. It's vulnerable and it's seeking cover. You guys are in a vulnerable spot in this twin flame relationship. There may be a Queen of Pentacles involved. Okay, most likely a Virgo and a Taurus. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles. So there's loss and abandonment. And then we have the 4 of Cups, which is rejection. So for the twin flame journey, there is a rejection and there's loss and abandonment. And I very well think that there is a Taurus or Virgo involved. Prepare to have some secrets come out for you guys. I'm going to leave these out, actually. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. I'll start with the feminine on top. Okay? Give me a reading now for the divine feminine on the twin flame journey. Give me a message for the divine feminine. The first card that came out upright is Death. There's that Scorpio vibes again. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? So there is a change coming for this divine feminine. Scorpio is very prominent in your energy, but this is about a death and an ending, a finality. Something is being finished and something is being transformed. When you're in a twin flame journey, nothing is ever finished. This life on earth doesn't have an expiration date as far as the twin flames. You guys are everlasting because it's a one soul thing. But you guys are currently going through some kind of a death in your situation. Expect that to change, probably fairly quickly. Mother Earth is under here, which is the Empress. So there is something here to do with a child, a woman and a child, or a baby. It's also just the energy of healing, renewal, rebirth, abundance, wealth, health, and happiness. It's also the energy that something is growing into fruition. Okay, and then you have a Queen of Pentacles again. And then you have a Nine of Cups coming in. More Scorpio vibes. And then we have a Three of Swords, followed by a Three of Cups. You guys are truly suffering right now with, I feel, a third-party energy. You guys have been really put through the ringer. I don't know what's going on with you guys, but wow, you've been hurt multiple times. There is a third party involved. I feel it's an earth sign, most likely a Taurus or a Virgo, okay? There's some selfishness on the part of this third party. You've been suffering. I don't know what you've been through, but it looks like you've definitely done a 180. You've not allowed this pain and suffering to hurt you to the point of no return. You've worked very hard on self-love and self-care. We have a King of Pentacles with a Queen of Pentacles. Wow, literally right on top of each other. This is insane. We have this beautiful twin flame energy. Look at that. The Masters of Earth, physical reality, two people destined to be together. True twin flame vibes here. You guys are meant to be. Lots of strong earth. Virgo is the strongest, but like I said, Taurus is really coming in. And why not Capricorn? Be open to that. There's a beautiful connection here with you guys. I feel this is more of a rising sign, a sun or a rising. So somebody may have a sun or a rising in an earth sign. And of course, check your Vedic D9, but this can also come in just saying that you guys are a matched pair, okay? You're a matched pair. You're supposed to be together on this connection. Now we have a King of Cups, definitely talking about a third party. Water sign energy. Scorpio vibes. Scorpio's still very strong in this. There's 3 people involved. 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. Could be 2 males and a woman, or 2 masculines and a feminine. Okay? What I feel very strongly here for the divine feminine is a marriage or a union has met its death. Yet it's not dead. It's only slumber. It's only sleep. It's only a transformation. You are going to be getting messages through ravens. The blackbirds have been prominent lately for me on this twin flame journey. So expect to get messages from ravens from all over the place. Just ravens are going to be giving you messages, whether in a TV show, a post, a message in reality where you actually come across several ravens. 3 ravens might be a message also. But this is just going to be a beautiful transformation for you. It's going to move into a union. But first comes self-love, self-empowerment. Sharks might also be a very important animal symbol for you at this time. The ocean or sharks, very much surrounding this King of Cups. Sharks are an apex predator, for sure. They do the hunting. They're not the hunted, except by us. And I feel like this is you on the hunt for self-love. You are in search, and you are finding your way back home. You're going to be finding your way to the water, because I think you have a watery moon. So you are going to find your way to the water. I feel that that's the ocean. It doesn't have to be fast. This is the year 2021. But I think there's going to be a monumental trip this year in 2021 that would involve a beach and the ocean. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere, and it's going to connect you. There's something about salt water and the animals and creatures in the ocean water that it's going to connect you. For some, it may also just be an aquarium, a very large public aquarium that you may find yourself. But there's going to be a deep connection between you and the sea animals, okay? But especially sharks. There's going to be a connection for you, and that's going to be a message that only you know what that could be. I think you are going to be very happy. This is happy, happy, happy. It's a happy year. But you're very sad about a change. A lot of you, I feel, are upset with the celebration of 2021 because you were really hoping for a reconciliation in 2020. And I feel like this is more of a disappointment than a celebration. It's another year has passed, and the actions were not taken for the healing of this relationship. And you are still isolated or very single, 9 of Cups. So you feel very alone. And even with the High Priestess and the Moon card, it's a very alone, isolated energy. So you feel alone in this. This is a great time of just being alone, being part of yourself, loving yourself, one with yourself. It's a very big time of self for the twins. Both of you are, I feel, alone, or at least feeling extremely alone at this time. Spirit, show me the twin flame energy. Show me the twin flame energy in this Lover's Oracles. Whoa. Okay. Wow, this really reminisces the 3. 3 girls, 2 sets of 3 behind this woman. Her name is Sappho, or Sappho. Look what, okay, what is beautiful is good. And who is good will soon be beautiful. So there's something here with beauty. Somebody here may not feel very beautiful as a feminine, okay? Male or female. You may feel you're not at your peak, but you do know you have a good heart. You're a good, loving person. And this is a message that you will soon be beautiful. You are transforming through the death of this relationship into a beautiful, beautiful, physical, beautiful being. So there's a lot of energy here on Venus and beauty and restoration of the body. I also feel there's obviously been a third-party situation. You can see that. Okay, we have a lot of threes today. All right, 3 swords, 3 cups, 3 in that energy. The Empress is 3. Definitely a third party situation on this twin flame journey that has probably had you doubt yourself on how you look. Okay, why would that not make you feel bad? You wonder, is it your skin tone? Is it your age? Is it your body? Is it your weight? Is it how you dress? Is it how you take care of the home? What is it that is pushing this person away? None of those things, because, you know, these are the things that you're thinking to yourself, because you're trying to go within and search for these answers. Why has this person pushed me away? What is it about me that this person couldn't commit to, but yet my twin committed to somebody else? What is it that I have to work on? What is it that I have to cultivate? And so you're sitting here feeling defeated. What is it about me? Is it I have too many kids? Am I too young? Am I too old? You know? And you're asking yourself these terrible questions, feeling absolutely defeated. It's none of those things. And to be honest, this separation has made you worse as far as self-love and self-care. Okay, so this separation has just made you doubt yourself. What is it? What is it about me? For example, say there's a young girl. She's beautiful. She's in her 20s. She's youthful. She has a great body. To anybody else's opinion, she'd be extremely attractive. But for some reason, the person that she wants, her twin, rejects her. He rejects her, and he goes with an older woman, or maybe she's a different nationality, you know, different culture, different race than her, or, you know, a different religion. You know, whatever this is, it's causing some kind of question of self, saying, is it something about me physically with the King and Queen of Coins and the Empress? Is it something earthy and physical? Is there something physical about me that this twin is rejecting me for cupping me? What is it? And then if it's not physical, like I said, it could be age, you know, it could be weight, it could be children, it could be financial matters. Some people feel like, am I financially a match for this twin? What could it be? Guys, I know twin flames that are the same in many aspects, but very different in others. And I have a friend that's a twin flame, and she's definitely feeling the rejection right now. And she is hot. I mean, like, she's like a bodybuilder, like not a bodybuilder, but a fitness queen. How about that? She's a yoga instructor. She's going to school for real estate. She's beautiful. She's got gorgeous eyes, beautiful lips, gorgeous hair, you know, beautiful body. She's clean. She's artistic. She's fun, and she's sweet, and she's kind. And I'm like, what the actual F is wrong with her twin flame? But he is married. And they've known each other since high school, since before he was married. He got married anyways, knowing he still loved her. He got married to somebody that had more money, that was a different race, different religion, different everything. And he moved clear across the country, away from her. And he still wanted to remain in contact, even after high school, after college, he still reached out, and he wanted to take it to another level, and this I wasn't happy thing, and he's going through his own shit. But it's caused her to question herself, because he's a mess. And all I have to say is and it could be a vice versa for some people, but don't let the mess of somebody else's life, how about let's define this more precisely, don't let the mess of your twin flame divine masculine's life fall on you, on your shoulders, and make you feel like you're the one with the issues, when clearly it's your twin flame DM that has the issues. You're here trying to grow, trying to search your feelings and your heart and learn about this connection. And your twin flame is worried about financials or the way it looks to other people. 9 of Cups, very selfish. And wanting the best of both worlds, wanting the best of the physical world and the emotional world, all the while keeping it a secret. Exactly, Infinite, trying to deflect their issues on you. So if you are a twin flame feminine, doesn't matter the age, don't let their issues deflect on you, making you feel like crap. Like, why can't I pull it together? You're asking yourself a lot of questions like, if this was meant to be, why aren't we together? We're best friends, we're lovers, we're soulmates, we're twin flames, we're deeply connected by our emotions, by our thoughts, by our soul chart, soul contract. Look at this, the sun and the moon. Tell me that's not a twin flame. Complete opposites, the sun and the moon. But they're perfect for each other. They are meant, built, and created for each other. This is this very epitome of a twin flame relationship. And we do have 2 earth signs very strong in this twin flame reading. Probably, like I said, strong sun or rising earth. Okay? Both of you, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, doesn't matter, but both of you have strong earth, but you also have very watery moons. And by the way, this is a very feminine energy. But I am focusing on the divine feminine. But you're questioning yourself and trying to learn if we are meant to be together. Why this third party? Why this 5th wheel? And the last one here is the 9 of Wands. You are a wounded warrior. You feel defeated. This whole thing with the 3 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, defeated. Self, 9-9. Strong Virgo vibes of inner reflection and isolation of self. Divine Feminine Twin Flame, you have been alone. And you're working on yourself. You are the Empress. The Divine Feminine is the Empress. And you are working so hard at being a better person. And this twin flame is not the only offer you have. You have other offers. But of course, you're choosing to be isolated and alone versus taking up any other offer. Friends want to ask you out. People want you to go out and have good times, all 3 of Cups. People want to, celebrate with you, different events, maybe New Year's, Christmas, holidays, birthdays. And you're like, what is there to celebrate? What is there to possibly celebrate? I don't have my love life together the way I want, so everything else just feels gloomy. And you're absolutely heartbroken that 2021 showed up and you're thinking yet another year alone. And you're looking away, feeling embarrassed and defeated and humiliated. Mad at yourself, and mad at your twin, and mad at the universe. Because why would I have wasted my time on this twin flame journey to be left disappointed? But after I've pulled these cards, look what sits there on the bottom. Judgment. Your time is coming. Gabriel is sounding the trumpets. This beautiful archangel is saying, arise, awaken, O thee thou that's been in, I can't talk today. Obviously, Mercury hates me. Awaken, O the sad one who's been in slumber, who's been asleep. Awaken. So Gabriel is trying to awaken this twin flame that has been in a death, buried, which is the soul asleep. Death is sleep. It's not a physical ending like we would like to think. It's just a slumber. And we have to awaken from our death, from our slumber. And so I think that your twin flame is being called to judgment and called to arise and called to awaken. And judgment does talk about reconciled energy. We are in a Mercury retrograde currently as I'm doing this reading, but nonetheless, that is the energy of this twin flame. And like I said, twin flames never really end. They just constantly transform. It is one soul, not two on two separate journeys. One soul split into two, seemingly on two separate journeys, but really just two separate journeys to find a deeper part of self to then reconcile. So there is this reconciliation that is going to happen, that is needed for the twins, and the archangel is awakening it. This is being cared for and tended. It's being nurtured. But you guys, as the twins, are both doing some self-care and some self-nurture. That is what's happening here. Someone or both of you have possibly dropped the ball due to some kind of sadness and depression. Let's get some divine feminine messages here. Oops. Spirit, please show me a few messages here from the divine feminine. What should you say to this? What does the divine feminine want to say? Higher self, divine feminine, come forth and speak about what you've seen and what you know and what will come. Okay. Cards really wanted to come out. The first card that came out is Dark Night of the Soul, 5 of Pence energy. Feeling abandoned and ashamed and hurt badly. Well, that looks exactly like this card. You absolutely feel abandoned by your twin. You are ashamed about whatever energy you've put into this relationship. Whatever time you feel you've put into it. Energy. Okay? And you are very much hurt extremely badly because of this connection. So you are absolutely in a dark night or getting over one, because we're healing here with this 3, healing Empress energy. You are deeply healing yourself and coming out of this sadness and depression. You're not going to stay stuck there. You're a twin flame. You're a divine feminine. Of course you're not going to be stuck there. Hell no, you're not going to be stuck there. And ever since the beginning of the reading, I talked about what? The 1-7. The 1-7, 7 houses, different aspects between you and your twin flame. And look what card came out. Destiny calls. Check your 1-7. This is fated. And so this is a confirmation of what I'm trying to tell the twin flames. Every time you come into doubt, into despair, into depression and fear and sadness and self-reflection and aloneness and isolation and not being able to see anything come to the fruit of reality, you need to check your birth charts, yours and your twin flames. Check the Navamsha. Check the nakshatras, the ruling planets. Check your Jupiter. Check your Venus. Check your risings. Check your nodes. Check your sun, moon, risings. Check all of this. See the 1-7s. Every time you question the validity of this twin flame connection, every time you feel like I'm in despair, this is a lie, it's bullshit, it's not true, it's not in reality, what am I thinking? I'm lost in the dark, abandoned and ashamed. Get back to your chart and check it. Because there's something you're missing. This is a fated relationship. It's not meant to have some shitty ending. It's meant to have a deep divine blessing and lesson. You were brought here with this person for a reason. Check it. Things are changing with that wheel of fortune. The sun wants to illuminate. The energy of 3 is, it's not in reality right now. It is a seed buried in the dirt, stuck in the dark, and you don't even know if it's sprouting yet. All you can do is have faith. All you can do is have faith and have optimism, because there's nothing to see. There is nothing to see. Right now you think nothing is happening, and maybe nothing is happening physically yet. But with the Empress and the energy and the power of the number 3, this is going to come to fruition. And I am going to read the energy of the number 3, and you might be seeing 3 a lot, or 2s even, but 3 is going to be prominent for you. The frequency of the number 3 indicates a time to learn, write, teach, or develop new ideas, collaborate with others, and create win-win situations. It is also the number stamp of the divine feminine, your higher self, and the ascended masters. Particularly, multiples of 3s are affirming their connection to you. So you are having a spiritual healing. That is divine feminine. That is Empress. And you are teaching, and you are learning and cultivating and developing. There's something going on inside of you, divine feminine, that must develop. Some of the other cards that came out for you is jelly. Someone is so jealous. You are probably pea green with jealousy. You're so jealous you can't stand it. You're jealous of your past self. You're jealous of the woman or the man that is with your twin flame. You're jealous about your friends and their happy relationships or their financial blessings. This is an ugly shadow side, but it's not terrible. Being jealous shows you this is what you want. Jealousy reveals a side of yourself that needs to come to the light with the moon. If you're jealous about something, then you need to cultivate something. Because you should have no reason to be envious of what somebody else has, because you should be fulfilled. You should be absolutely 100% fulfilled. And if you are not fulfilled and you do have a tinge of jealousy, you should look into that introvertedly and figure this out. Now, a nakshatra that's coming up to me about jealousy is Jeshta. Jeshta nakshatra talks about jealousy and covetousness. It's about a god that desired another god's wife. And he went after her. Even in disguise, he went after her. Anyways, he got caught. And he got cursed with like 1,000 eyes all over his body. And he begged Venus, or not Venus, the divine goddess Lakshmi, or what was her name? Oh, darn it, Parvati, to forgive him and not curse him with all these eyes. So she gave him one eye. Said, you'll have one big eye. And he looked like a cyclops. But I think it also refers to his penis. He only had one eye on his penis. The one-eyed dragon. You know, and it's just it's a story, but it's metaphorical. Sometimes you want what you have, or I'm sorry, you want what you don't have, and then when you have it, bad things happen, and you wonder what the fuck happened. And now you wish you didn't go after it. Whatever you're jealous of, don't be too jealous, because I feel like this is very much a third-party situation. The person that you're coveting or jealous about or what you want is not as happy as it seems. Your divine's masculine's energy with this third party is a struggle. It's not cupcakes and rainbows and bliss and happiness and joy and romance and freedom. It's more of shackles. It's more of stress and heartache and death and struggle than happy. So sometimes you're so jealous over something, but you don't realize that you're the one that's free. You're the one that is not burdened. You're the one that is allowed to go into self and be one with your higher divine feminine, and to gain knowledge and wisdom, and to grow and to cultivate and to be a leader and a teacher and to fulfill your destiny. So to be upset that you're not somewhere else right now is fruitless. Cultivate this time that you have alone, because this is your destiny. The truth is bubbling up to the surface. The secrets that are hidden are soon going to be known. And both of these dogs are chained to their emotions. One's a wolf, and we had a sign of a wolf earlier. Didn't we talk about that? Or was that, oh, that was a Pisces reading. Never mind. I just got out of a Pisces reading, my bad. Pisces could be very connected to this. But this is fighting your animalistic side, fighting your jealousy, fighting your irrationality, fighting your temper. Okay, fighting your wild side and your untamed side. And trying to be more domesticated, more docile, more put together, more learned, more mature, more grown, more evolved. So you're trying to put your fears at ease, but there's a wild side inside of you. The last card that comes out from the higher self of the divine feminine energy is codependent, scared, sad, and hurt. Please stay. This is the energy you're leaving. You're leaving behind codependency. Divine Feminine, you have been codependent, and I don't think you've realized how codependent you were. Even with the dogs there on the chains, you have been secretly, covertly codependent. And you are finding your independence with the sun right here at the center. You're learning that self-love and self-care and isolation and aloneness and self-love is where it's at. You're coming out from being connected. And it's so you learn what freedom feels like. Bottom of the deck is past life, deep knowings, soulmates, deep healing, and patch things up. As I said, twin flames are not meant to be apart forever. You may think that this is it. It's a death. It's not. Twin flames are always deeply connected forever. This is a past life relationship. You have been together before, and you will be together again. And this is a deep knowing. You guys are going under a deep restorative healing of self, and there will be a time to patch things up. That is that Judgment card. Right now you're working on yourself, and in the meanwhile, this is going to get patched up. I'm looking for my oracles. Shoot. Oh, they're there. Right in front of me. Spirit, please show me with this destiny will, this will of destiny, this will of God, these seasons that are changing, this written out destiny that is here for the divine feminine. Please show me where this wheel of fortune is taking her. Where is this wheel of fortune taking this divine feminine? Into love, into singleness, into empoweredness? Where is it taking her or him? Clarity, calm. You are needing some chamomile because you need to chill, like seriously chill, because things are being revealed to you with the magnifying glass. All these questions, and you probably have 1,000 questions, are going to come to the forefront. You're going to get answers. And haven't you been looking for answers? Well, they're finally coming. Your problem is they haven't come fast enough. Your answers just did not arrive when you needed them. And again, we have a number 9. 9, 9. I love this energy of 9, 9. Self. Okay? You need to get clarity about yourself. But you're also going to be getting some secrets revealed to you. I believe in your dark night and in your jealousy, you have wondered what is happening with your twin flame journey. What's happening with your masculine? Is he happy? Or is she happy? Did they move on? Are they done with you? Are you never going to see them again? Is this it? Is it over? They must be blissfully happy in their karmic relationship. He must or she must have moved on and never looked back. I must not be very important to my twin flame. My twin flame has chosen another journey without me. My twin flame has committed and found him or herself deeply committed to some other party. I am left in the dust. This is it. I'm not the chosen one. That 4 of Cups, 3 Swords. I might as well just leave it alone and be sad that it never worked out. I'll be right back, guys. He's okay. It's so busted full of holes, he's not going to suffocate. Go ahead. Go ahead and play with it. It's really good. It's wonderful. I know. Play with it and be quiet so I can work. Okay. Okay. Anyways, the number 9 is prominent. And I'm going to read to you the number 9. Maybe you're seeing a lot of 9s, but the number 9 is... The frequency of the 9 is a highly spiritual energy indicating blessings, compassion, and you guessed it, the ending of a cycle. And we have 144 watching. When I saw it, we just dropped down a second ago to 141, but we did have 144. The 9 is a highly spiritual energy indicating blessings, compassion, and the ending of a cycle. It comes when resolution of an unfinished business is taking place, so a new cycle can begin in due course. It also indicates the Christ consciousness and can be a message from any master that resonates with that energy, reminding you to trust your heart and look and ask for love to bless and assist you. So again, just the overall energy of the 9 here is the ending of a cycle. And you're definitely learning the truth with clarity that this is the ending of a cycle and you should be calm at this time. Why should you be calm? Because secrets are coming to the surface, period. Whatever is hidden in the dark is going to come to the light with the Sun card. You are a true pair. It's very much seen here. And yes, there's a third party energy somewhere sourcing this. Yes, it seems like your person is committed to something else, but clarity will soon be had. It's not what you think it is, and all is not what it seems. So, Divine Feminine, a revelation and a light is being cast upon your very dire situation, and it will enable a deeper understanding. Perhaps something you have been waiting for, a truth that you've been needing to know, will be uncovered about your twin. You may need to work right now with greater accuracy and be more mindful of the smaller details about your own life at this moment, but the truth is coming out. Protection of what you are sharing is also indicated. So don't show all your hand just yet. Keep a little bit back for the element of surprise. Keep your eyes wide open right now because you just might miss a very small but important detail, which is very Virgo energy. So the devil's in the details, guys. There is a detail soon to be coming out. The magnifying glass again is going to amplify an energy. Whatever you've been searching for, whatever's been hidden in the dark, and the High Priestess is a searcher, a researcher. And for a lot of feminines, you've been researching or just waiting to have some kind of a truth uncovered. Give it some time because this is going to happen. The timing of this energy that this is going to happen is definitely in March. Probably March 3rd is what I'm hearing. Okay? March 3rd. Could even be March 30th or the 31st. But there's going to be an element of surprise in March. The threes are going to pop up. You're going to be seeing 333 pretty frequently. Thank you so much for the compliment of saying I'm so gifted. I really appreciate that. Deja vu. Appreciate that. So expect some kind of surprise in March. The person that you are in love with, your twin flame, your divine masculine, is selfish and actually has been drinking a lot more than you know. They have been definitely taking up the drink, okay? And not freaking Pepsi, okay? Pepsi with a dash of something else, maybe. But they're not just drinking water, okay, to have a healthier body. That's not who is here. The person that your twin flame is connected to, your masculine, is definitely picking up the bottle, not a baby bottle. Something is growing between you and your twin, and really what's growing is the fact that you guys are going to have a reconciliation, and there is going to be a reconnection by March. I'm going to read the number 7, which is calm, with the chamomile. Divine Feminine, step back a little bit. Take a rest. If you are wondering about a situation, the answer is to let things go. Let them be, or just wait a little longer. It's time to seek harmony and tranquility and peace. You may find that what you are wanting to change or to happen will soon come along with new light, new fire, and power, all on its own. What is right and just will also win through. Divine Feminine, what is right and just will also win through. Be careful, always be on the right side of the law, because rules or conventions, as you know, are important, and if you're not on the right side, you may just get burnt. And that is a clue, and this is endurance, and endurance is right under it. Keep enduring, because this is a clue. You've been waiting for some kind of truth about your twins' situation to come to light. Since 2020, I think a lot of shit has been under wraps, like hidden, okay? Dark night. You have not had clarity on what is happening in this twin flame connection. You feel lost and in the dark. But this is now coming to the light. Really, very much come March, you're going to see some kind of information that's going to come in for you. There's so much major arcana here. It's ridiculous. Major, 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 majors is a major, major transformation. Gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 majors, which is harmony and balance. Not counting this, which is 7, bottom of the deck, which is biblical endings, endings of a cycle, and rest and peace and finishing and the completion. 7 is a completion of a spiritual cycle. Also, divine teachings, being enlightened. Guys, you may feel like you are in the dark, but really you're a seed ready to sprout. Right above the earth comes spring. So I honestly feel there's some good information coming out. Spirit, tell me, what is the good information? What's going to be coming out of the dark for the divine feminine? Show me what's coming out. Ooh, you're not going to believe it. We got unavoidable. Okay. This is an elephant in the room. If there has been an elephant in the room and it's been unavoidable, it's coming up. Guess what? I nailed it. I said it earlier. Third party. For this twin flame, divine feminine, there is some information about a third party that is going to come out, and it has been the elephant in the room. You are going to hear some information about you and this twin flames forever love. You guys are connected forever. The third party karmic is not, okay? You're going to be privy to some information. And there is some other information about a child or childhood coming to the forefront. And Winnie the Pooh may have a connection between you and this child or this situation, or Winnie the Pooh may be a sign about this coming together. Think about the energy of Winnie the Pooh. Christopher Robin, maybe Christopher has something to do with this, I don't know. But Christopher Robin, maybe Robin also has an interesting connection to this reading. Very interesting how that just popped up. But Christopher Robin had a bunch of imaginary friends that were his stuffed animals, and he made a story, and it was his childhood. And all these events happened, and they were real to him, even though they weren't real to everybody else. What I feel for the divine feminine is your twin flame journey is real to you. It may not be real to everybody else, but who gives a shit? It's real to you. And what everybody else may think you're imaginative, you're silly, you're ridiculous, you're insane for even thinking that this twin flame journey is a thing, or even feeling like you're connected to this DM. They may be making fun of you and poking fun at you, but really you know what your reality is. And who gives a shit if this is your reality? Who gives a shit what their reality is? That's their reality. So screw them. If they're going to be rude to you and put you down, this third party, and make you feel like this reality is not real because it's not real for them, it's not their business. It's not their story. This is your story. And I just feel like you guys were destined since childhood. I'm also feeling that you guys were two very cute children, very precious, very beloved children. You guys had a lot similar in common in your childhood, even if it's teens, okay? But your childhood was similar in many different kinds of aspects. And mostly the way you felt growing up. You knew you were meant to be, and looking back at your childhood pictures, you know you were meant to be with this person. And ever since you were born, ever since you were young, you knew you were part of a very beautiful connection. You just haven't met them yet. And so you knew that. And don't let this third party situation throw you off of what you really know. Because this is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You are just and on the right side of justice on this reading, okay? You are absolutely chills down your spine, destiny calls, 1-7 connected to your twin flame. There's no doubt. Yes, you're going through a period of darkness only because it's darkest before the dawn. And the seed is completely in the dark before it bursts through the earth and grows into the most beautiful, amazing tree or plant or garden that it ever could be. So there is something growing, and just because you don't have it doesn't mean it's not coming. And I don't care what other third parties say about your connection. They're unrealistic because it's not their story. I also feel for this divine feminine, I need you to listen and write a children's book. You have a connection to children, and you'd be an excellent book writer like Winnie the Pooh. And if something's been calling you to write children's books, now is the time. This is one of the hardest times in history for children. They are confused. Books are a thing of their past. They're into their phones. They're into their iPads. Everything's virtual, unrealistic. They need to be grounded. Our world is going through a death. Whatever era we stepped into was an error. Technology has hurt children. Families have been torn apart by equality. Families have suffered and children have suffered. They don't even know who they are, what truth is, what a conscience is, what goodness is. They're very, very lost. They are. This is a time where the divines, the divine feminines and the divine masculines who are privy to a higher knowledge are sent to teach and instruct a generation into getting whole, grounded with the earth, in peace with each other, and away from technology. And I forecast that over the next 10 years, we are going to be working through a deprogramming process where children are not going to be privy to having Wi-Fi connection and all this freedom on the internet. It is too dangerous. Knowledge has been weaponized, and they have been brainwashing and programming our youth in negative ways. And it is the divine feminine's energy, whether you're male or female, to send a beam of loving light into this world by connecting with the youth, writing books, connecting with them, and maybe even teaching other parents and people how to parent in a more natural, loving, harmonious, peaceful way, because that's what's needed. So anyways, that's coming across for the divine feminine on your spiritual journey. I think on your spiritual journey, you are going to be stepping into that.
Mom, Daddy hit me. He won't get my face like that.
Great. I'm coming out. No. Okay. Well, you don't hit him, and he doesn't hit the dog, and there's no hitting. Stand up. Let's walk. You need to just sit down and finish your school like I asked.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, I'll deal with him. You're not needed. Just go sit down. Put your headphones on and do your school.
Hold on.
Matthew, come here. All right, sorry guys, a little drama. We're done. Okay. Ironically, I had to get pulled away for a second. I'm so sorry. This is a live, not a pre-recorded. If you're watching this later, please understand I couldn't have edited that out of the reading. Okay? All right. Anyways. Yeah, so I feel like the Divine Feminine is going to be in the energy of teaching through books, through writing books, telling stories, reaching the youth, and doing good things like that. And yeah, just as I had to leave and get attended to my children who were a little out of control, you will do the same. And maybe for your own children or maybe just children in general, okay? But good things are coming. Let's get a moon oracle to see where the Divine Feminine is headed. Please show me a moon oracle. Where is the Divine Feminine headed? Ooh, blossoming. I love this because this is so much like the Empress. I mean, these are totally like, oh my God, didn't I say it's like the Empress? Well, it is. Not just because of the picture, but the number 3. And didn't we talk about the number 3 Divine Feminine? Look at that. That is the number 33. It is so crazy. This whole reading has been 3s for this Divine Feminine. It's so awesome. Really embody this 3 energy because that's so much here. And by the way, 3 times 3 is 9. And you had a lot of 9s. So 3, 9, it's a beautiful number. It's that prime energy. This is prime time. You may not see the fruition of these results of this manifestation and destiny yet. Be patient. Value this time you have alone. You're not always going to have it. Care for yourself and care for your children if you have any. Or the children of the world. Because now is the time. Anyways, 3 Empress vibes. Hello, Femme. Let's read this for you. I can't believe you got 33. It just... I know. I shouldn't be so surprised. I work with Spirit every day, but I am. I just love Spirit. I'm so excited every time something comes together. Just, it's never going to cease to amaze me. Anyways, Divine Feminine, do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you or your twin flame journey. Open up and rise. Someone around you, oh my God, more chills. You're going to get really big chills. Someone around you may be jealous of your success and your victories. So jealous also comes into your reading. Yes, you've been jealous, but this is telling you, twin flame feminine, actually there's someone very jealous of you. And what is going to come to my attention, like what is coming to my attention, is this is going to flip. Your twin flame and you are going to be reunited. And the person that's going to end up jealous is not going to be you. So you need to deal with your jealousy right now, okay? Because the ex-karmic is going to be the one that's left jealous. It says here, Divine Feminine, joyfully blossom and feel no fear. In the country in which you live, there really aren't a lot of meadows. Or no, I said that wrong. In the country in which I live, there really aren't a lot of meadows, that classic kind of generally gently rolling open space, often between a forest or mountains. This kind of space whispers to you, here, rest a while, lay down, my friend, it's soft. The first true meadow I saw was in Yosemite National Park in the United States. It was early spring, and we are talking about spring for you, twin. And the snows had pretty much stopped, and nature had taken her opportunity to sprout. In front of me, as far as I could see, was a green meadow of grasses covering in blossoming flowers. In front of me, as far as I could see, was a green meadow of grass covered, and it was so beautiful. it almost made me cry. I just stood there for a long while, taking it all in. It felt so hopeful and so joyful. So I felt hopeful and renewed and joyful. I walked into the meadow and was soon surrounded by blossoming, beautiful flowers, and the fragrance drifted up with the breeze. There was a dusting of pollen on my clothes. I could hear the contented buzzing of a few bees. And in the moment, I was so grateful to be a part of the meadow. Anything seemed possible. Divine Feminine, there is a time to blossom. We plant seeds, physically and metaphorically, so they will blossom into what is intended at the right time. Perhaps the journey has been long and hard, but one shouldn't give up, especially if you're this close. Fear is usually the thing that prevents flow and blossoming. Fear and failure, and fear of success, fear of change, fear of what people think, and fear of what they say reality is prohibits you. The list could go on, but know that if we can release and unleash fears and begin to enjoy our growth and eventual blossoming, it will be all worthwhile. And the companion stone for you, Divine Feminine, is a ruby. So if ruby is a very strong message for you, it's just going to seamlessly tie all this reading together, and it's going to make sense. And you're going to feel restored and hopeful, and you're no longer going to be in the dark. But I know it's been a long time. Just hang in there. Things are coming to the surface, I promise you. What is beautiful is good, and who is good will soon be beautiful, is what this says. So listen, if you're good, you're going to be beautiful in their eyes. Okay? You're a good person. And what is beautiful is good. So if you are looking beautiful in the mirror, inside and out, don't worry about what you're experiencing. This is all going to come to the surface. Why should you worry? Anyways, that is your message, Divine Feminine. Why should you worry? I know it's been a while, and I know it takes patience of great magnitude. But let what needs to die, die, so what needs to be born can be birthed. There is a beautiful union, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles coming into fruition. Empress, it's not born yet. It's in utero. It's growing. It's in the process. It's not here physically yet. I know it seems dark with the moon and the High Priestess, but this is going to change with the Wheel of Fortune. As you start caring for yourself and going within and looking in the mirror and tending to your garden, not worrying about the jealous garden of another, the more you start tending to your garden, the more you're going to attract this twin flame back unto you. Okay? So keep the faith and keep the hope. Trust needs to be kept alive. Trust is at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to pull a romance angel before we tap in to the Divine Masculine. So it's darkest before the dawn. Don't forget to tell yourself that every day. It's darkest before the dawn. Holy Spirit, please guide me into a romance angel card for the Divine Feminine with this reading. Look. Look what fell out. Tell me I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. I know I'm not. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yep. And whether you want to believe it or not, it's here. And it may not be physical yet, but it will be. And those secrets, those dark little things that are bugging the crap out of you, they're coming to the light. So trust and believe that you and your twin flame are indeed going to 100% have fortune on your side, reconciliation, because judgment assures that the dead will awaken. And we did start out with the dead, with death. Death is here. There has been a cold ending, but it's changing, and the dead will rise. So whatever you think has been dead and gone, prepare for it to be reborn, transformed, and reconciled. Can I get an amen? The law of attraction needs to be focused on. What you think about, you bring about. What you feel becomes real. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Watch your focus. This is worth waiting for. This is divine timing, not your timing. But to make you sleep a little bit better, it's coming very soon. Very soon. And it says here, clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you now. Because we are working on forgiving and learning. And as you release and heal your past, you experience more love in your present moment. There is going to be forgiving and learning for you and your twin. So I'm just super happy. Oh my gosh, this is reconciliation. Way to go, femme. Way to go, love. That's what you've been wanting. That's what you've been waiting for. So this is what's going on in your energy. I'm going to get a couple cards here about how you feel about your masculine so he or she can know. And then we'll move on. Spirit, how does the divine feminine feel about her masculine or his? How do you feel? What do you want to say about how you feel? What is the message to your DM? Give me a message to your DM. How do you feel about all of this? How do you feel? I wish things could be different. Okay, you really wish that this could just be in your favor right now. There's nothing more that you want than to have union today. Okay, bottom of the deck, I feel you leaving me behind. You're sad, you're hurt, you're suffering. You feel your masculine leaving you behind. You want to express that to your masculine. The next one is, let's see, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So really masculine, your feminine just wants you to know that she or he is really going through this very painful Three of Swords dark night. And if you could just give some sympathy and some understanding, your feminine feels defeated and has just been feeling very sad, very low, very down, very much just done and defeated because of all of this. And that hurts. That's a very painful feeling to endure. And she or he just really wants you guys to be back together as soon as possible. She feels very defeated and pessimistic, and she's trying to work on that. He or she just feels you leaving them behind. They can't stop thinking about you at times. And bottom of the deck, they wish they had treated you better when they had you. So they kind of think back to the past of when you guys were together, and your divine feminine really has some good ideas about how they could improve on your relationship, because they remember when you were together, and if they could change it, if they could go back and tweak some things to make your guys' life better, they would have. Mostly your divine feminine just wants you to know, I've learned. I've learned a few things along this path. And I know how to make those corrections. I've learned. And I look forward to this reconciliation because I can't wait to show you how far I've come and how much I've learned about love and about loving myself and about following my destiny. And that has really just brought peace to the divine feminine. Okay. So anyways, that is the divine feminine energy. Sumo was barking. It is time to go. We're going to do the divine masculine now. Break this up into 2 parts. Okay. Thank you, divine feminine. I love you, and your voice has been heard. Okay, your voice has been heard. All right, so let's dive into the divine masculine. And remember, the divine masculine can be a male or a female. It has nothing to do with the preference of sexual partner. It's just an energy that one is embodied in. Feminines are more quiet, more intuitive, more isolated, more loving and nurturing, and more emotional. And masculine energies are just more physical. They're more doing. They focus on work and the earth and the reality of things, where feminines are more subconscious and into fantasy or into dreams and an alter reality, cultivating and manifesting a new reality. Masculines are about living the reality that's at hand, dealing with what's physically in front of you, not very much into feelings as much as they are into results. So the masculine energy is very realistic and a doer. Yes, they go into feelings, but the masculine energy tends to hide their feelings because they see them as a weakness. And they focus more so much on work and career and their spiritual destiny than they do love. So masculine energies just tend to have a different focus, a different area of focus. But divine masculines do also have a spiritual destiny. And you guys are led by taking the actions and the physical work to create those into this reality. So you take the gifts of the feminine, which is those dreams and feelings, and you make them into something real and something you can touch and feel and see. Okay, but there's not a lot of emotions in the masculine, and if you do, like I said, you bottle them most of the time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some cards here for the divine masculine. Spirit, please use these cards and direct me into a message for the divine masculine. Please show me the divine masculine. Okay, please show me the divine masculine. Ooh, the Ace of Cups popped out, which is awesome. There's a new love popping in. We got Pisces vibes with that card. Or Cancerian. Look at that. Beautiful. We are having a new, beautiful rebirth of love and emotions. A burst, a breakthrough. There's a burst and a breakthrough. We also have an 8 of Cups. A 6 of Pentacles. A Fool card. We have the King of Cups, the 6 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, and the two major arcana, the High Priestess. Sorry guys, Mercury's kicking my butt. Bottom of the deck is the King of Coins. Interesting, because we had this before in the Divine Feminine reading. We had the King of Pence, Queen of Pence, and the King of Cups came in as a third party. Masculine, this is the third party energy, possibly. Doesn't have to be the sign, but just saying there is that third party here. And bottom of the deck, overall, underall, you're trying to take care of business. Okay? You're trying really hard to just be responsible, do the right thing, take care of yourself, take care of others. You're really excited about a new beginning with the Fool card here. You want to do the right thing with the 6 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Secretly, you are planning on balancing out the scales. It's been unbalanced lately, and you want to fix that. You want to make a wrong righted. You are making a decision, 2 of Swords, 8 of Cups, to walk away from a karmic relationship. Okay, Scorpio vibes. Again, super strong. There's a secret card here that's face down. We're going to see what this is. Wow, 7 of Wands. You have been battling and been defensive with another partner, with a committed, emotional partner that possibly loves you. You have been battling that person. I can't help it, but you guys know I get images and messages clairvoyantly. Okay, you guys know how I am, and what I'm being shown, because I watch shows, is again The Good Doctor and Sean Murphy. He's the doctor in the show. He's an autistic doctor. It's a really good show. I recommend it. But there was an episode I just recently watched, and he really loved his friend. Gosh, what was her name? Leah. But he was in a relationship with another woman from the hospital. His first everything. And she was good, and he had a good time with her, and he did love her, but he didn't love her as much as he loved Leah. But he didn't really believe that. He was not convinced that he even had feelings about Leah. But he really did. He had feelings about Leah. He didn't address them, and he didn't deal with them. But he did have those feelings. And so the energy here that I'm kind of experiencing with this is a decision had to be made on who he was going to be with. Leah or the other girl. He thought he wanted to be with the other girl, but that really wasn't the truth. That really wasn't the case. They went to a karaoke, and him and his best friend, Leah, that he had a relationship with, they were singing and dancing and doing karaoke. And his current girlfriend saw the connection between him and Leah. And he did not even really address that he had feelings for his best friend, Leah. But he knew he did. And when his current girlfriend said, you still have feelings for Leah, he said, no, I don't. And don't bring that up. That's not true. And she said, I think we can't be together anymore. We need to break up. 8 of Cups. Because I see that you have a deep connection with Leah. You have feelings for her. It's obvious. And you need to deal with that. You should tell her how you feel. But he was scared to tell Leah how he felt, because he thought Leah was going to reject him, which she did. She did reject him. And he knew he didn't want to break up with his girlfriend because Leah didn't want him. But he knew he had to deal with the feelings he had for Leah. And so he was in this tug of war kind of energy, whether he should tell her or not. And when he's autistic, and she was too much of a mess for him, and he couldn't deal with her. She had too many problems. And he said, I'll deal with your problems. I'm fine with that. Please don't break up with me. Or not don't break up with me. Just don't deny me. And then she kind of told him, well, you're autistic, so I can't be with you. Long story short, sorry I'm blabbering. A traumatic event, a life-threatening event for them to get together. And she finally told him, I have been so stupid that I could not see the wonderful man you are. And I love you, and I want to be with you. And it was so happy. But if he hadn't had that death or that ending with the other girlfriend, he never would have experienced the kind of love that he had with Leah. Had the death or the 8 of Cups never happened with him and that current girlfriend, God, he may have never experienced the kind of love that he has with this soulmate, this twin flame energy for him. They were completely opposite. She was messy. He was OCD. She was free frolicking and totally not put together in her life and jumping through jobs. And he was a surgeon, super educated. So again, this yin yang, you think they don't fit together, but they do. They're perfect, 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 perfect for each other. And so masculine. You have a perfect, perfect person for you. And yes, you guys may be very different. She may be a water sign and you may be an earth sign. Oh shit, there's the Queen of Cups. Of course it comes into this twin flame journey. We had one King of Cups earlier for the femme, and then a King of Coins, Queen of Coins. Now we have King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and one King of Coins. It is the opposite, the vice versa, the yin yang, the 1-7, the complete same thing, just in a flip-flop energy. It's ridiculous. Yes, you guys are perfect and built for each other. It is what it is. And like I said from the beginning of the Divine Feminine reading, you guys have a watery connection. And I think it is the moon or a Jupiter or a Venus. You guys have a beautiful watery connection. And for some, there is an earth connection also. It's possible that somebody could have an earth moon too, or an earth Venus. But there is an earth connection also. I happen to think it's a sun or a rising, but you can flip it, please. I just know the energies are here. Earth and water are definitely present in this twin flame reading. Are you guys the perfect twin flames? Absolutely. Your perfect partner is waiting for you, ready for you in some sense. But in order for you to be with that perfect partner, you're going to have to make the decision to leave your karmic partner. 8 of Cups, emotionally walking away from a current karmic energy so you can walk towards your divine feminine. And 2-2. 2-2 is a signal for the divine feminine. Maybe you've been seeing 2-2. The divine feminine had 3 3s. I don't know, but we got 2 of major arcana and then the 2 of swords. So I do feel that. 2s are really prominent here for the masculine reading. Could be your life path or the life path of your soulmate. Could be. Either way. Okay, let's keep going. So there, you're resistant and you're resisting the breaking up of this karmic relationship. 7 of Wands. You feel the pressure to leave this relationship and have a new relationship with your watery twin flame. The new cup of love. You feel the pressure to do that, but the only reason you haven't is because you know you have to leave. And you have to give yourself 6 of coins to the twin flame. This beautiful high priestess kind of energy. Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, right? You've got to give to her or him, because a feminine could be male or female, and have a fresh beginning. You have to follow your heart with the King of Cups. And that's something very hard for you to do because you're very good at burying your emotions, not dealing with them. You're going to have to be public. 6 of Wands. People are going to know about it. They're going to hear about it. But you have to be brave enough and courageous enough to fight this fight and go out publicly and speak your truth. With this high priestess, 2 of swords, speak your truth about the decision that you've left this karmic person behind you. Okay? You have to take responsibility here and do that for your Queen of Cups. Here's the 9 of Cups, Scorpio vibes again. Okay? You know that first, some self-love has to be dealt with. You got to take some self-love and self-care. You're going to have to do this for you. Not for your karmic, not for your karmic's kids, not for your karmic's relationship or better life, not for your karmic friends or family. It's not for them. It is for you and it is for your twin flame because your twin flame is part of you. Bottom of the deck sits us leaving with the Hanged Man. Divine Masculine, you are in limbo. The decision has not been made. But you do feel the pressure that you need to make it. The decision is pending. It's coming fast. 8 of Wands. Super fast. Springtime is the fire element. We're talking 8 weeks here. This jumps you into March, just like I was talking about for the Divine Feminine. You've got about 8 weeks to make this decision. Because look at the Tower. Look at that. The Tower is impending and it's coming. It's coming. It's a roar like an impending hurricane or a tornado, a storm that you feel it's coming. It's coming. I do feel for the masculine, the divine masculine, you're also getting premonitions of storm events. So you might be getting premonitions of earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, storms. You're getting premonitions before they come. You feel it, you sense it, you just smell it maybe. But you're getting visions or dreams or premonitions. So you're preparing for that because you know that this storm is coming. And even if it's metaphorical or literal, you know this storm is on the way. Scorpio vibes are very strong for you as well. Scorpio, 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 which is death and transformation. It's definitely connecting to the feminine and the masculine read. Third party situation is still present. The decision must be made. But you are resistant about the decision. You've thought about it, you're in your head. It's crossed your mind. What are you going to do? I think you're asking yourself that. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, masculine? Okay, let's get a love oracle here for the divine masculine. Get some courage. It's going to take a lot of courage. Divine masculine oracle, please. Divine masculine love oracle. Whoops. Don't be afraid of standing on the shoulders of your parents. Interesting. Don't be afraid to stand on the shoulders of your parents. I love that. And this is Lena Dunham. Whoever, whatever that is. Your parents taught you the right thing to do. Don't be afraid to ask them for help. Or if your parents are already dead and gone, don't be afraid to ask your mom or your dad that has passed to come be with you and help guide you in this dark, scary tower. Now is the time to ask those parents for assistance because this is a hard decision for you. A card that has come out for you is stubborn. So we have a very stubborn fixed sign. And by the way, Scorpio is fixed. The other fixed energies are Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. But Scorpio definitely is prominent today. And you are one stubborn little scorpion. So you are too stubborn to ask for help. Maybe you're too stubborn to ask your parents for assistance. But it looks like you're feeling overwhelmed. You don't know what to do. This is really heavy for you. There's a lot on your shoulders. There is somebody here that's a masculine that has a lot to pay out. 6 of Pentacles. You're secretly paying out more than you have coming in. You're trying to stay above water. This is your karma. If you have not been on the right side of karma, Gemini, Virgo, Magician, 5 of Swords, deceit and deception has led you into trouble and challenges with the 5 of Wands. Your stubbornness, 555, needs to change. Look at this, the Hierophant, right under that. And this is completely stubborn, but the 5s are about challenging your beliefs and your traditions and your community, your circle of friends. The things that you're stuck on, you are being challenged 5, 5, 5 to deal with them, okay? With this Magician, you have to take control and have a new beginning. The Tower's coming. And the Tower is your current foundation. It's built on Legos. It's coming down. And if you're going to need help, you better ask for help. If mom and dad are still alive, they can help you financially, emotionally, in whatever way that you need. If they are passed on, your mom and dad are going to help you emotionally, spiritually, get through this tower. But they are here and you need to ask for help. Let's get the True Love Oracles. Spirit, where is this tower taking the divine masculine? You're being led to healing. And it may be your childhood, but you are being led to a healing. This is where the tower is taking you. Another card that comes out, well, they came out together. I'm going to take them. Another card that comes out is I'm sorry. Wow. There is a deep apology that you need to make. A very deep apology to your divine feminine about family. Okay, there's children involved, little baby toes. A family connection that you should have been a part of. Very sorry for hurting your family through a third party. So there is a third party that has definitely affected your family. And this tower is taking you into healing. The last one here is a fresh perspective, the hummingbird. And it's about coming from here to there, fluttering fast. A beautiful brand new beginning is about to start. The hummingbird represents spring and rebirth. There is a beautiful rebirth that's going to be happening, but you're very resistant. But this new beginning is here with this tower. But honestly, masculine, you're going to have to say sorry to your twin flame about choosing karmic family or friends or karmic relationships over your twin flame. Because somehow family and friends got involved and you did bad. You did bad things. You made bad choices. Was it terrible for you? No. Was it your destiny? Yes. Divine Feminine, don't get mad at the masculine for choosing that, because that's the path the Divine Masculine had to go down, as hard as it was. It's not your path. It's his or hers. So leave the anger in the back door. Don't take it with you into the future. Don't be frustrated because they chose something over you. That was the path and the lesson that they had to learn. But because they learned it, the tower's here. And I don't think your Divine Masculine is quite ready for the tower. It's going to be a shock. Masculine. This ending of a relationship with your karmic, this 8 of Cups tower, is coming very quickly, within 8 weeks. Are you ready? Are you also ready to make a decision to reach out to the twin flame and tell her you're sorry, or him, because you're doing a deep cleansing? And look what's popping out here at the bottom. Clearing and reconciliation. You are clearing the way for reconciliation between you and your twin flame. So this tower is clearing away a relationship so you and her can come back together and reconcile. Give me a romance angel, please. Where is the twin flame and the Divine Masculine headed? Where is the Divine Masculine headed with the twin flame? Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. Look where it falls. Can you still speechless, and Spirit never lets me down, but damn. I love doing twin flame readings, and one of them is because it shocks the crap out of me. Every time I get consistencies like this, it's just, it's insane. First of all, you got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it can come to you now. This tower is coming. Period. Are you ready? Because reconciliation, holy shit, has been said 2 times in your reading. Foretold, foreseen, part of destiny. You and your twin flame are destined to have a reconciliation. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's in the cards. And it's Mercury retrograde, which just makes it even more awesome. Okay? You have not been flirting. It's in reverse. You haven't been talking or flirting with your twin. You need to start flirting again. Because the flirting quit like 2020 or before 2020. You quit flirting with your twin, which has been deceptive. Because you know you wanted to flirt with your twin. You know you wanted to reach out and extend your lighthearted energy to her or him, but you haven't. You've been deceiving yourself from your Divine Feminine. You need to love yourself first by opening your heart to your twin flame Divine Feminine. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. The more you're real with yourself, DM, the more you're honest with who you are and what you feel, the more respect you're going to get in return from your Divine Feminine twin flame. Bottom of the deck, DM, let go of your control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. And I do feel if there is twin flames that have children or a family, you guys are definitely going to have a reconciliation, because that's really in the cards here, this whole family dynamic, okay? But even if you don't have a family, it's just saying that whatever situation involved a family, it's getting resolved, okay? It's getting resolved. DM is going to leave a karmic situation and go forward to, I feel, a water sign, which I feel is a mutual moon, okay? But this moon energy is super prominent. Cancer vibes, Scorpio vibes, extremely prominent. Scorpios. And the Pisces also extremely prominent. But there's this beautiful reunion that's going to be happening. And if you guys have pieces of Earth also in your chart as a twin, that's just double confirmation that it's definitely you. So masculine, connect. Connect with your twin flame. The time is coming within 8 weeks. I know you're overwhelmed, but you better get your stuff together. Okay, because this is happening with or without you. Let's get a moon oracle. Okay. Spirit, show me where this is headed for the divine masculine. Show me where this tower is taking us with the moon oracle. Show the divine masculine where this tower wants him or her to go. Show me the tower for the... Oh my God. This is crazy. Masculine, look at this. Number 42, the masculine. 42 may also be a prominent number for the masculine. Okay? For some sense. Anyways. Bottom of the deck is 38, Hunter's Moon, abundance. Very earthy. Very, very earthy. You are abundantly being brought to fruition here with somebody. And look at the twins. Do you see those two children? That's either the sign of Gemini or the twin flames. But today I feel it's the twin flames. And look, they're children. Twin flames in the distance behind the masculine. This is crazy, masculine. Let's see what this tower is. First of all, my intuition of where this tower is taking you with the masculine, it's taking you to be more responsible, like a king of coins. It's taking you to a place where you can stand on your own 2 feet and be strong in your masculinity by saying I'm sorry, by making the action to reconcile, by doing some deep healing, maybe even about your childhood, reconnecting with your parents in some way, getting honest with yourself, making that decision from the heart, trusting your intuition, okay? And doing the right thing with the 6 of Pentacles. You are being called to do the right thing by your family or just your twin flame soulmate energy. You have to do the right thing, but it all starts with self-love and self-awareness. Again, it's overwhelming. You are paused in the hangman, but this is coming really fast. Within 8 weeks, this is going to pop up on you. So masculine, the card The Masculine says, it's time to step forward and lead. Be the leader in your own life. Don't be a follower. You're masculine. You have more power than you think. It is time to form a plan, to learn more, to enroll in a course or learn a new skill, offer your protection to someone like your twin flame, and take steps to improve your health and vitality. May the positive attributes of the masculine align with you. While lunar gods are rare, usually their realms are solar. They are conspicuous when they appear. The Australian Aboriginal deity of Wanurar is a tribal area in Baim and encourages us to observe the laws of the land and appreciate the beauty around us. So observe the laws of your country and do right. Be responsible and be lawful, okay? He is depicted of having big eyes with no mouth, teaching us that sometimes beauty does not need to be spoken about, just witnessed through the eyes and our heart. So you should do less talking and more looking, okay? Look at your twin flame. Acknowledge her beauty or his beauty. See and stop talking and taking control. It's time for you to be quiet and look and learn. The Norse god Mini says, follow your heart, not your head. He teaches us to be wise about the passage of time. And the Mesopotamian sin shows us how to ask about the future and how important it is to protect the weak. There are many more. But the traditional positive attributes of the masculine, such as strength, physical vitality, and power of will and protection, are seen. Emperor energy. While shielding the protection of the weak are important for anyone to adopt, no matter their gender or orientation, should you pull this card, it is asking you to step up into your power and offer your guidance and protection to those who may need it. The companion stone for you is black opal. This is an emperor, okay? And earlier the feminine got divine empress. This is divine masculine. Listen, I don't know if there's a child out there that you're not protecting, but you better start. Protect the weak, the children, and the feminine energy of the divine feminine. She is weaker than you in many physical aspects, not mental or emotional, but physical. She needs your protection. Okay? Her spirit, her fantasies, her hopes, her beliefs, her love, her sensitivities need protection by the masculine. You need to step up. That's what it says, flat out. Masculine needs to step up. Stop being cowardice. Stop tucking your balls in between your legs and pretending they're not there. Stop hiding behind someone else's dramas or needs or wants. Step up and take the initiative and go towards what is righteous and what is lawful and what is just. It's time for you to be a leader, not a follower of the feminine or a follower of a karmic. You're to step up in front of both of them and make those heavy-hearted decisions. The Eight of Cups really needs you to step up and leave a karmic situation. And that's going to take all your strength. But you have to decide to leave the karmic situation so you can move into reconciliation with your twin flame divine feminine. It's a hard call. It's a hard decision to make, but that is the Tower. You're going to have to make it. A fight is foreseen in your near future. You are going to fight with your karmic friends, family, or relationship, lover. You are going to have an argument. It is detected and indicated. Be ready. Be ready. Let's get some hidden truth about this action that needs to be taken. Some of the hidden truth that needs to come out is you hid who you really are from your divine feminine. You didn't want your feminine to know who you really were. For some reason, you were too stubborn and too hard-headed and unwilling to let her know who you really were. And you are hoping that one day she can forgive you. Or he, okay? But you're hoping that divine feminine can forgive you when you're ready to offer that deep, heartfelt apology. That's the new beginning with the Fool. Take a leap of faith. Take a risk with the Fool card. Jump into the unknown. I know you don't know where this is taking you, but you're going to have to jump. Another thing here is I am afraid to contact you. Stop it! So I am afraid to contact you. So masculine, that's some of the truth that you're hiding. You're too stubborn and you're too afraid. The truth is your divine feminine twin flame was the best thing in your life. The best thing. But it's time for you to heal now. But you have a very short amount of time. Right now, this is not happening because you're stopping yourself because of lack of a decision. Libra energy is indicated also somewhere in here, but it's this indecisiveness. You're afraid to make the decision to leave the karmic and reconnect with the twin for fear she or he may be angry with you or hold something against you. But I'm here to tell you that's not true. Earlier, the divine feminine wants nothing more than to put the past behind her or him and move forward into reconciliation. So don't fool yourself. Show me more about the growth that's happening for the divine masculine with the Tower, the impending Tower. Show me the Eight of Wands, where it's taking us by spring, by March. Where is this taking the divine masculine? Detox. Detox, my friend. You are moving into detox and you're going to have to get creative. Bottom of the deck is get creative. Ginger. A lot of you masculines may want to cook with ginger. That may be something you cook frequently with, or you should take more of ginger tea or something like that. Oh my God, holy shiznit. The Tower is the number 16 major arcana, and this is the number 16. Just, again, Spirit coming in and confirming where this Tower is taking us within 8 weeks. We're going to read it. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is the energy of the dandelion. Divine Masculine, there is great power and vitality. Holy crap, just like this masculine card. To be found in letting go, 8 of Cups, from your karmic. Your daily routine or something that you keep doing the same way over and over, 8 of Pentacles, Virgo vibes needs to change. A far better future is promised if you can just let go and trust in the divine power of walking away from this karmic relationship. Room must be made for what you need to come into your life for the next transition. New ideas and healing and growth are just around the corner, but you need to release, cleanse, and be ready to accept. You also, Divine Masculine, must be ready to forgive and to forget with your Divine Feminine, because it's time to move on. Holy crap. It says it right there. It is time to move on. It is time to leave the karmic relationship. It is time for reconciliation. It's time for you to heal. Go inside and just say, I am sorry for hurting you in this third-party situation. You need a fresh perspective. You need to wake up. The fresh perspective is the Hanged Man. You're being hung upside down so you can be illuminated and awaken and see your power and vitality. 555 is not an accident. You are being challenged to change your belief system, your foundation, your core structure, your friend circle, and your life. Honey, your entire reality is about to get rocked. The way you go to work, maybe your job, where you live, your relationship, your financials, your friends. It's all about to get rocked. Are you ready? That is coming down so you can reconcile. You have to let them go so you can move forward. There is a beautiful transformation, but this has a lot to do with you. Scorpio vibes. What do you want to say about this? What do you want to tell your Divine Feminine? What do you want to tell her? What do you want to tell your Divine Feminine about this Tower that's impending? What do you want to say about your distance, about your secrecy, about your hiding your emotions and hiding who you really are, about this karmic relationship? What do you want to say? You have crying so much over this. You are absolutely torn to bits and shreds over this emotional roller coaster, this rocking of your world tower. You are crying over this. This is so hard. Not only do you realize you hurt your feminine, but you hurt yourself, and possibly children are going to be hurt because of this. You are holding back right now. Resistance, 7 of Wands, and blocking and obstruction. You are absolutely holding back right now. For good reason. You don't know what to do. That's why we're having a Hanged Man. Bottom of the deck is blocked. Feeling restricted, blocking communication and or emotional walls up. Then you have the grass isn't greener on the other side. Okay? You are not letting your feminine know that the grass has been hella ugly and brown as hell on the other side. She or he does not know that. They're in the dark. You are keeping them in the dark. You need to clear the energy, clear the air. But it starts with leaving, and you've been procrastinating and not leaving the karmic. It's time. It is divine time. And if you don't do it, it's going to happen with or without you, because this Tower says it's happening. You don't get to pick when. Right now, you have kind of a warning, 8 of Wands. You can move it forward quicker, or you can wait till the last minute. but it's coming down. It really is coming down. That new beginning is happening, period. The last two cards is what you want to tell your feminine. I want to fix this. Just how? Feeling scared and confused. Okay? You're stubborn as hell, obviously. The next one is earth energy, work structure, responsibility, money, grounding, healing, and reality. You are all up in your King of Pentacles. Your earth, stubborn vibes. You're just focusing on work, structure, family, routine, money, reality. You're just very involved in that right now. Last, turning heads and feeling good. You're ready to turn your head the other way and feel better. Once you turn your head and you go the other way, 8 of Cups, you know you're going to feel better. You're waiting to clear the energy. And I think that really is the message of the masculine. You are just waiting to clear the room. You're waiting to clear the energy. You're waiting for this time to pop up, and it is going to happen. And it most likely, as the tarot card reader, I can say it's going to happen within about 8 weeks because the road to recovery is foreseen. So quit rejecting, quit pushing it off, quit blocking, quit holding back, quit resisting. Resistance is very prominent today. Quit being in your indecision. I know you have to find the best course of action, but know that all roads are gonna lead you to the Tower and the 8 of Cups. It doesn't matter what road you take. That's where you're being led. Away from the karmic. That's where you're being led. What is a lesson you have to learn, masculine? What is a lesson you have to learn? Peace. Bottom of the deck is loneliness. And the divine feminine got this as well. You and the feminine have to have a little period of aloneness after this Tower hits. Because you have to love yourself and not be codependent. You need to find your center and your peace. This is a gentle reminder, masculine, that the balance in the mind is imperative for your soul to live its true self. At this time in your life, you are learning the value of peace and quiet and the joy of being still. I'm also hearing being broke. If you are broke, masculine, you're supposed to be broke so you can find nothing else to do but go in nature and find peace. Or meditate at home and appreciate what you have. At this time in your life, you are to learn the value and the appreciation of this peace and being still. One can never be truly connected to source when the mind is engaged with unneeded chatter. Look around your life and be conscious of what elements are taking you away from the peaceful nature of your soul, which is your karmic. Who or what is interrupting your peace? It's the karmic. This karmic, he or she, is interrupting your peace because she is keeping you from your destiny. He or she is keeping you from reconciling with your family, your children, or your loved one, your divine feminine. This third-party karmic is keeping you from what truly would make you happy and what truly would bring your soul peace. I'm not saying that being with your twin flame divine feminine is easier and less trouble, because it may very well be more trouble and it may very well be more difficult, but it's going to bring your soul peace when you reconcile with her, the divine feminine, or him, okay? You need peace. And in order to get that peace of mind and peace of soul, you need to leave this karmic. It is time to reconcile. Holy shit. Literally, it says this. It's time to reconcile your past hurts. Your past hurts. The things you've done and the things maybe your twin flame has done to you. It also says it's time to stop perceiving the injustices and see them correctly, clearly. So see the injustices in your part, 6 of Pentacles. There was injustice on your part, and there may have been injustices on their part, but it's time for you to see the perceived injustices for what they really are to get peace. Your peace may also be frosted with a little tinge of change of your outside world view. It's like frost outside of the window on a cold day. You can't see clearly because it's frosty all on the outside. You need to start clearing up your worldview. There has been some perceived injustices that are incorrect between you and your feminine, and you need to apologize and forgive and forget. Create harmony around you physically with order and calm. And the divine feminine did get calm, but you, masculine, need to get the order. You need to create law and order and justice by leaving this third party, fifth wheel out of the picture. That karmic third party's got to go. Clear the way, detox, and make the room, please, so you can get back with your feminine. You have to be strong. You have to be a divine masculine energy to create peace for your soul and reconcile. You must. 8 of Cups. Why would that be the only answer to reconcile your soul with your twin flame? Because there's been a long separation. You've had a very long time of learning your lessons of value and appreciation and seeing the truth and seeing the contrast. And now that you've seen the contrast and you know the grass isn't greener on the other side, the lesson has been learned. And you need to go back and reconcile this past hurt. You cannot deny that you have reconciliation twice. And now my grandfather clock is chiming. It's time. Trust the voice in your higher self and in your environment in which you can truly be one and in tune with your soul. There's a higher self that's trying to talk to you, masculine. You got to trust it. I think we're done. All in all, masculine, you're headed in a good direction. It is time to say goodbye to the karmic. Are you ready? There's going to be some loneliness. But remember, you're not really alone. Someone here may have lost their parents. You feel alone without them. It said ask your parents for help, but they're going to be there if you call on them. And if you are experiencing loneliness because you're walking out on a relationship, 8 of Cups, and you're going to feel alone, you need to feel that. Just like the divine feminine. She also got loneliness at the bottom of the deck. He or she. I literally opened the book to loneliness. So this is a definitely message for you. This card comes to you, masculine, because you are to be reminded that there is a difference between being lonely and being alone. Feelings of loneliness originate from a sense of not appreciating the most important person in your life. You are that person. If solitude seems like an affliction, you need to work on creating a better, healthier relationship with yourself. Only then will you attract others who nurture your soul. If you don't develop a healthy relationship with yourself first, you will only draw unhealthy relationships to you. And I just realized, I don't think it was the divine feminine that got loneliness. I think it was Pisces. I did a reading before this and it was Pisces. You may have a connection with the Pisces or your twin flame is. But there's some kind of loneliness here. To create a healthy, positive relationship with yourself, masculine, you must begin to feel worthy of love. The pessimism of your physical dimension will affect your self-esteem. If you don't have a strong conviction that you are valuable and meaningful and desired and worth it, you will not be happy. Don't view solitude as weakness. View it as strength. It is merely your soul telling you that you need to spend some time on some inner work with you and reevaluate your path before you start to shine. As you sit in silence with your soul, you will realize that your spirit family are your teachers and your guides are with you and that you are never alone. So you remember that. As you step into loneliness, away from your karmic relationship, you step closer into a reconciliation and a reunion with your twin flame. So quit blocking. Quit stopping, resisting. I would advise you, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I suggest you to stop resisting the tower. And the best way to deal with this breakup is to love yourself first. Because you don't have to run into the arms of your twin flame feminine. That's not what this reading is trying to tell you. your twin flame feminine is going to deal with some alone time. She or he is working on self-love and not being codependent and working on their destiny. They're going to be busy. They're doing them. They will be busy. You don't need to run into the divine feminine's arms. But you do need to start reconnecting spiritually first before you have the physical reconciliation. So I really see a spiritual reconciliation happening before the physical. And that is going to be a period of aloneness between you and your twin flame. So you will start reconciling first with her or him spiritually and emotionally, telepathically, maybe over the phone, in prayers and wishes and in dreams. Because as you release this karmic relationship, you're going to have to go through a grief, and you're going to have to go through a process of self-love and self-worth, and you're going to have to get your masculinity back, and you're going to have to jump into the driver's seat and start to pursue the feminine. Again, all this is going to be happening over the next 8 weeks. I know you want to fix this, and you will in divine timing here very soon, very, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it can come to you, because you're going to start manifesting. Okay? So anyways, that is your reading, Divine Masculine. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all for watching this twin flame, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine duo of a reading. Thank you so, so much. I think you guys are headed for good. You guys are headed in the right direction. I'm so excited to see where it takes you over the next couple months here. You're springing forward, not just on the clock, but springing forward into each other's lives again. You guys are going to be reconciling in some form this spring. So get prepared, get ready, physically, mentally, emotionally, all of the above. Remember, like I always say, this love is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming, okay? You're on the journey. So just work with it, all right? We love you, and I'm so grateful for all of you watching. I'll see you again when I have my next reading. Don't forget to really hit that like button on your way out if you haven't already. And share this message with your friends if you think they're in a twin flame journey. Remember, twin flames are rare. Not everybody has one. And yeah, this reading is not going to be for everybody. If you don't resonate with this reading, you may want to resonate with a soulmate reading or a single reading. Okay? This reading is for twin flames only. And like I said, if you are a twin flame, you'll know. You'll know that you know that you know, and there will be no doubt. I don't know. I guess that's it. I love you guys. For those of you that took my class and you're waiting on the test, sorry I had some technical difficulties attaching that to some of your emails. So I'll be resending that tonight, and you guys can have it through the week, and I'll just, maybe you can return it on Saturday. Okay? We'll just extend that test. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Readings will be back on the schedule possibly by Valentine's Day. If you're still waiting on your reading, contact me. I may have missed you. I was really busy and I was going really fast through my emails. If you'd like a reading, go ahead and look what's on the calendar. And yeah, again, you should be able to purchase that through Cash App. Just let me know what you purchased and schedule it on my scheduler on jks1111.com. For those of you that are still waiting for cards, awesome. Please make sure you sent me your address. And put in the title address for delivery or address for tarot cards, for those of you that are still waiting. And the compatibility charts are done. I had 2 left that I need to send out. Expect those delivered to you within the next 24 hours. Okay? I love you guys so much. Be blessed and be beautiful. Lots of love and light. Bye, guys.